Hey everyone, this is Noor from Madridista Notes. This is my first ever video on this channel. Here we will be covering everything related to Real Madrid. Real Madrid news, Real Madrid match previews, Real Madrid match watch-alongs, Real Madrid match reactions, and of course, the ever juicy transfer related news. So let's get on with it, shall we? Today we are going to preview the upcoming La Liga match between Real Madrid and Getafe. We are playing Getafe this weekend on Saturday at 9 p.m. CEST. First, we are going to look into the strength and weaknesses of this Getafe team. In the last 5 matches that Getafe has played, they have won 1, lost 1, and drew the other 3 matches. Their only win in the last 5 matches came against Mallorca as they fought their way to a 1-0 win against relegation-threatened Mallorca side. Getafe is 14th on the table, 6 points off its relegation places with 8 games to go. So I expect a really tough match from them as they are not completely safe from the relegation scare yet. And of course, winning against Real Madrid will be a massive confidence booster as well as one of the better achievements for them this season. They have played 30 games so far in La Liga this season. They have won 7, drew 11 and lost 12 of these matches. Getafe has scored 28 goals so far this season and conceded 33 goals. So they have a minus goal 5 difference. That tells us Getafe is defensively really solid. They like to keep it solid at the back, keep it tight and then play from there. They are not really too keen to over-commit on the attack and try to commit as less players as possible onto the attack to keep their defensive shape solid, which reflects on their goals scored. 28 goals scored from 30 matches, but they try to keep it tight and get as much points on the table as possible. Getafe is not in a rich vein of form, but they will be in good spirits after winning relegation 6-pointer against Mallorca last week. We are playing at home at the Santiago Bernabeu, which is a massive positive for us as Getafe hasn't won a single match away from home this season. That's good news for us. They have played 15 away matches, losing 8 of them and drawing the other 7. Hopefully their blunders in away matches continue and they make the tally to 9 losses in away matches and we get the 3 points tomorrow. Now coming on to the goal scoring prowess of Getafe, out of the 20 goals that they have scored in La Liga this season, they have scored 18 of these goals from open play. 6 of the 18 goals scored came from their excellent set piece routine. They are really good at scoring from set pieces. They have scored 3 goals from the penalty spot and they have been blessed with 1 own goal from the opposition team. Top scorer for this Getafe team is Enes Ünal from Turkey. He has scored 14 goals this season for Getafe, which is great number for a forward playing for a relegation-threatened side. So he has scored 50% of the goals scored in La Liga by Getafe this season. He is the main guy, he is the dangerous man and he is the focal point of this team and our defense need to be really careful how to deal with him because he scored in the last match we played against Getafe in January and he scored the winning goal. So we have to be wary of him. Real Madrid loanee Mayoral, who joined Getafe in January transfer window from Roma, chipped in with 4 goals. Even though he joined in the January transfer window, he is the second top goal scorer for this Getafe side. And when it comes to chance creation, Mauro Arambari is leading the team with 5 assists, followed by Damian Suarez with 3 assists. So these are the players Real Madrid defense will need to keep an eye on. Now let's check out the dirty side of this Getafe team. Getafe's Damian Suarez leads the league by accumulating 12 yellow cards so far this season. That's a lot. That's a lot. Out of the 30 matches they played, Damian Suarez hasn't started all of them because he accumulated 12 yellow cards, so he had to sit out a couple. While George Cuenca has got himself sent off twice this season, which is also the league's joint highest for red card by a single player. And Getafe, when it comes to their team, they have accumulated 100 yellow cards as a team and 6 red cards. So no one can expect a clean game here. It will be a physical game. It will be a really difficult game at the Bernabeu. They will be looking forward to it. They will be really up for it. It will be a cagey game. It will be a cagey game. And hopefully we can deal with their physicality, with their stop-start kind of game that Getafe likes to play. And there will be there will be lots of fouls. They will try their hardest to disrupt Real Madrid's gameplay as much as possible. They will be looking to waste time at every opportunity to frustrate this Real Madrid side and Real Madrid players. Getafe's main strategy will be to contain Real Madrid's gameplay as much as possible while defending deep into their own territory. They will set up shop by their they will be probably playing with 2 blocks of 4, and they will set up shop and a big bus at the edge of their box. And they will be looking for the odd counter, set pieces and half chances that falls their way. And Real Madrid makes 1 or 2 mistakes while playing out from the back. Sometimes Militao likes to bump forward and runs into the opposition players. Sometimes he misplaces a pass. Sometimes it's Carvajal. And they will get a couple of that kind of chances. It depends if we can really take those kind of mistakes from our gameplay, and we should not give that kind of chances to Getafe because they will try to capitalize on those mistakes, and we cannot really give them any kind of advantage that they don't make by themselves. Our defense will need to deal with Enes Unal carefully. He is the danger man for Getafe, and Getafe will look to trouble us with everything going through him. Getafe has kept 10 clean sheets this season, and they will be looking forward to add to this tally against us, which is not good for us. We hopefully they cannot do that, and they don't do that. We have already lost against Getafe in our previous meeting this season. We lost 1-0 courtesy of Enes Unal, who was the goal scorer. So we cannot take this match lightly by any means possible. Our title aspirations hinges on these banana slip kind of matches where we always drop points to relegation fighting teams, which happened multiple times last season under Zidane as well. And if you remember, under Ancelotti's first reign, we dropped points where we shouldn't have dropped points, so to some bottom half of the teams, and that really cost us the league by the end of the season, league title by the end of the season. And hopefully we don't repeat that again. Now, coming on to our beloved Real Madrid, where do I start? If you look at our last 5 matches, it doesn't tell the whole story because we won 4 and lost only 1. It doesn't look so bad in isolation at all. But when you look at the team we lost to, the match we lost, the single match again, and the way we lost brings massive disappointment. We lost 4-0 at home at the Santiago Bernabeu in the El Clasico. That was shameful performance from the whole team. But the person who was the most at fault for that capitulation is Carlo Ancelotti. That's right. That was horrendous tactical setup from him. As a result, we got humiliated. And then the next week, in the next match, which was last weekend against Celta Vigo, we were toothless in attack. The gameplay all over the pitch was poor. The midfield looked stale and uninspiring, tired, exhausted. We won 2-1 courtesy of 2 penalties scored by Benzema. We were lucky to come away with 3 points, very lucky to be fair. We were really lucky to come away with 3 points, and we shouldn't be relying on penalties as much, really. Carlo tried to redeem himself midweek with a good setup and spot-on tactics against Chelsea in the Champions League, and he deserves full credit for that. But the thing is, our most important and world-class players are mostly on the wrong side of 30. Playing 3 matches in the space of 1 week will be really taxing on them physically, especially on Kroos, Modric and Benzema. For Benzema, we have no alternative really. He is our main goal scorer, he is our main man, our focal point of the team. We look toothless in attack and out of ideas whenever he is absent from the side. It doesn't really help when you have absolute bums as Jovic and Mariano posing as footballers and stealing a living while deputizing Benzema. So we really cannot afford to rest Benzema and risk dropping vital points in the title race. But when it comes to the midfield, we have 2 highly talented, 2 highly rated players in Valverde and Camavinga. Carlo needs to bench one of Kroos or Modric, so the one who is benched can come in for the other one in the second half, and this way they are both fresh and going into the business end of the season. We need to keep them rotating. We need to give these youngsters Valverde and Camavinga their chances, their minutes. That's how they are going to develop, that's how they are going to keep contributing to the team, and Carlo needs to keep integrating them into the team. Valverde has been in a rich vein of form in current matches, and hopefully he can continue that. We need both Modric and Kroos performing at the highest level possible if we want to win La Liga as well as compete for the Champions League. So here is to hoping we collect 3 comfortable points against Getafe and keep our lead secured on top of the table, because we will be playing 8 more matches in La Liga. We will be playing some tough oppositions in Sevilla and Atletico Madrid, and those are matches where we could drop points. So we cannot really afford to drop points against Getafe this weekend. And as we remember, in 2013-14, 14-15 seasons, we dropped off towards the end of the season, towards the business end of the season. The reason for that was Carlo Ancelotti doesn't like to rotate his starting 11 as much. He likes to keep the core of his team intact and playing week in, week out as much as possible, but that has the adverse effect of the players getting fatigued by the end of the season and dropping off in quality. So we have to be careful about that. Carlo Ancelotti has to be careful about that we don't make a repeat of that, and we get the 3 points and we secure our La Liga title this season, which if we really I don't even want to say it, and yeah, so we need to win the La Liga title this season and compete against if we win the second leg against Chelsea, we need to get ready for the semi-final against Manchester City or Atletico Madrid. So we need to keep our squad as fresh as possible for this business end of the season. Thank you for watching this video. Looking forward to bringing you regular content in this channel. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys in my next video. Until then, have a great time.